of the year. I'm going to get the baseball turkeys. And some people are like, get the turkeys over with.
For those that don't know what a turkey is, my dad used to say, don't be a turkey. Right. That guy's a turkey. He's a turkey. It's somebody that does something that's so absurd. It's like ridiculous. You're being a turkey. You're being a knucklehead. Yeah, so we want your turkeys of the year. Let's start with the Giants turkeys of the year. All right. Let's start. Who should be the first turkey? You got a drum roll. I'll pick the first turkey. Okay, you got it. And I'll let you explain. Drum roll, please, Spinelli. Drum roll. Here we go. To be Zach Littell and Gabe Kapler, September 13th. Zach freaking Littell, out of all people, had the audacity to question Gabe Kapler for pulling him. Let's go ahead and play the sound of Littell and Kapler, and I'll play it, Spinelli, arguing on the mound September 13th.
So this is when the manager went to get him, and something was said by Littell, and then when Gabe came back into the dugout, he said, all right, young man, we got to have a chat. And a chat they had.
Littell gets yanked.
Littell, not Littell.
Whatever. Littell gets yanked. And then Kapler and him, he has some words for Kapler. Kapler goes storming into the clubhouse. Remember, he like goes down the line, and all you see is those skinny little legs walking. He's like, you come here. The only person on the planet who thought that Littell should have continued pitching in that game was Zach Littell himself. His own mother and father thought that he should have been yanked in that situation.
So he got sent to Sacramento the next day. And the Giants said it was baseball related. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, and a walk. His ERA is over 5. Here's Kapler on the incident with Zach Littell.
I think Zach, wanted to stay in that game. Obviously, he's a competitor and wanted to finish that inning. And I think it was just his, wanting me to know that he wanted to finish that inning. There's obviously a way to do that. Zach knows that. We discussed it, and he knows that when I come out to get the ball, he just needs to put the ball in my hand, and we'll talk about anything later. We open the door for conversations around, when players enter and exit games, and I'm happy to discuss those things with players, and there's a way to do that. I think Zach understands that.
And then here's what Zach had to say on what he said to Gabe Kapler.
I just said that I wanted Olsen, not that I pitch well enough to deserve that at all, but I think any guy out there is going to want to finish an inning that they started, and that's all it was, is frustration that I didn't get through that, and not by any means frustration towards him, just frustrating myself.
Oh, man, Shasky.
What a turkey. Both of them are turkeys.
Our first turkey of the year.
You got to be kidding me.
Zach Littell, whatever you want to say. He won't be a Giant next
released.
Year.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to be kidding me. And my favorite is Kapler. He's just got to put the ball in my hand.
Got to put the ball in my hand.
You got to be kidding. It's a bad season.
Oh, my gosh.
When one of your relief pitchers who's literally leaking oil left and right like he's BP, and this guy just thinks he deserves to stay in the game.
All right.
Give me the next one.
Turkey number 2.
Let's go to Dubon. All right.
You want to go Dubon?
Let's go Dubon, because I think, and we're going to throw these on the poll. We'll let the people, vote on this. Dubon throws down a bunt when the Giants are up 1,000 runs in the middle of the game. Let's hear the sound.
Couldn't hear anything, but I know they were upset. I know Hosmer was upset. Yeah, his saying was not right, but I told him, I'm not trying to strike anybody. I'm just trying to, like I said, win a series.
So he was talking about the Padres right there, and there was another incident where he did it against the Nationals as well, which ticked off the clubhouse. And then here's Kapler explaining the team philosophy when it comes to Mauricio Dubon and the Giants running up the score.
There's no explanation required, right? Our goal is to try to win every at-bat. Our goal is to try to throw a ton of strikes. Like, that doesn't change if it's the 3rd inning, the 5th inning, and it doesn't really change with the score. Again, we're not trying to run the score up on anybody. We're not trying to embarrass anybody. We're not trying to disrespect the game. I'm fully aware of what the sort of unwritten rules are. We just don't think they apply here. We think the most important thing for us is to try to win the series, and sometimes even win beyond the series. Oftentimes that means trying to see as many relievers as possible and make as few outs as possible. that also means to try to stay out of forced plays. This is completely unemotional thing for us. It's just a strategy to try to score as many runs as possible and see as many of their pitchers as possible.
That came back to bite them in the ass.
Oh, there's no question. First off, they thought that they could rewrite the rules of baseball, number one. Number two, and I will go to my deathbed saying this, swing the damn bat, Dubon, for Christ's sake. You're up 1,000 runs, and all Kapler has to say is like, he probably shouldn't bunt in that situation.
That's World Series champ, Mauricio Dubon. World Series champ.
Remember when Mark came in here, and God bless Mark Willard's soul, when he came in here, it's like, well, they're going to redo baseball. They went on a slide after that.
Dude, he was like, oh, you got to stop them. Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm so sick. I'm saying, dude, who are the hell that San Francisco Giants are? Think they are to be running up to score. And this was in April.
Yes, and then me and I don't know if Spadoni was with me. Maybe he was with me. I think it was Langford. Langford and Sam Lubman went to the game the very next day.
Right.
And it was a day game. And Kapler and Bob Melvin stood at home plate exchanging lineup cards, and Kapler was mea culpaing him the entire time. Like, please don't throw at us. He talked to him for about 8 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I said, oh, my God, please don't hit us. The kid's wrong.
Okay, so the biggest turkey of the year.
I'll let you handle this.
The biggest turkey. I don't know if I want to call it Jaka turkey or Tommy Pham. Oh, we're going to the turkey of the year in baseball. We'll do it on the other side. We'll let the people guess during the break who the biggest turkey in baseball is. We're up against it. We're going to play the biggest turkey in baseball on the other side, plus have a bonus turkey. That's right. We'll give out a bonus turkey when it comes to baseball.
Like the John Madden 6 legs?
Exactly. There you go. And then it's hour number 2. We'll do football since we have Baldy on.
I love it.
We'll ask Baldy his turkey of the year.
Right.